Hi, dear family and friends. I hope that you are healthy and safe at home with your precious families. I would love to share with you my long journey of a mental recovery. I was diagnosed with a bipolar disorder 11 years ago. This mental illness causes shifts between mood, energy, concentration, and daily activities in general. These moods um, switch between really bad depressive episodes that brought me to be like really tired, antisocial, really angry, violent, and I just wanted to be in bed or watching TV. And this lasts for more than a month. And to the other mood that was the the mania, where I totally used to lose control of my mind. And this one lasts for more than 2 weeks. So I want to share with you a few traumatic experiences that brought me there. I grew up in Ecuador with a very dysfunctional family. My father used to be an alcoholic, and my mother still suffers with clinical depression. So my childhood was very unstable, spiritually, physically, emotionally. So it was a real mess. Then the most violent experience that I had, it was when I was just 7 years old. Um, uh, my father came back from work. He used to work as a policeman, and he suddenly began to fire the gun around the whole house. While my whole family was there, my mom, my grandma, my teen cousin, and my other three siblings. So we all ran for our lives. Luckily, we didn't get hurt, but I got wounded spiritually for life. So this experience was very traumatic. And then after 6 years, my father abandoned us while I was just a teen. So uh, my heart and mind got totally broken. I started to feel really fearful, anxious, depressed. My emotions like were really messed up. So then, when I was 19 years old, I met a Canadian missionary family in my hometown, and they told me more about Jesus, the one that said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." So I learned how to forgive my parents, especially my father. So right there is when my healing started. Then I fell in love with one of these family's son, but unfortunately he had to go back to his country, and I got very depressed, and I took a really bad decision to move to Spain, where after 3 months I got in a really bad uh, manic episode. So I had to be admitted to a psychiatric hospital where I stayed for a month, and I tried to commit suicide. Luckily, a nurse stopped me. So there, the psychiatrist misdiagnosed me with dissociative crisis. So after a a few months that I stayed in Spain, my cousins helped me to go back to my country. So I came back to Ecuador, and after a few years, I got married to one of these Canadian family son. So my husband and I decided to go to Canada. So there I got two more mental crises. And the first one, my family and friends from church prayed for me, and after a while I felt better. And on the second one, I got admitted to a hospital again, and there the psychiatrist diagnosed me with bipolar disorder. So, and he prescribed me some really strong medicine, uh, which ones kept switching in my entire illness. And each medicine had their own really bad side effects. So it was a real nightmare. So I took the medicine for a year, and we decided to come back here to Ecuador. Um, and here in Ecuador, I quitted the medicine, and it was a really bad idea. I thought I was feeling better, like here close to our families and in my country. But after like 6 months, I got in a really bad depression that I even didn't want to go out at all. Like everybody was going on with their lives, but I didn't want to go for even for like a trip or anything. So it was really, really sad. So I had to go back to my psychiatrist in order to get more medicine. So here in Ecuador, I continued uh, taking the medicine, going to the psychiatrist, and going to the psychologist in order to work with my emotions. And in addition, I went to some support groups, such as Al-Anon, which ones work with the family and friends of alcoholics. And also, I went to a bipolar disorder group that is called Bipolar Anonymous in order to learn more about this illness. So finally, 2 years ago, um, my cousin prayed for me. She has been praying and fasting for the whole family, and so I was healed. And consequently, I decided to believe God's promises of health, life, and a future for me. And then I started feeling better with each day. So next time that I went to the psychiatrist, uh, he told me that I had to come back if I feel depressed or manic, but I haven't gone back to the psychiatrist again. And there are very important healthy habits that I have learned in my long journey to mental recovery. And I would love to share with you if you are struggling with anxiety, depression, or mania. Uh, I prayed and meditate daily in order to keep calm. I fast once a month to keep in touch with my emotions. I exercise regularly to boost my mood. Uh, I sleep 8 hours at night to refresh my brain. Um, I eat healthy. I drink lots of water because our brain and bodies are composed with 70% of water. I don't drink energizers, coffee, or alcohol uh, in order to keep my brain's chemicals balanced. I don't smoke any drug. I don't self-medicate me, and I forgive or keep my distance from anyone that offends me in order to keep my peace. I know it sounds a lot, but I personally prefer to take care of my mental health daily in order to avoid all the really bad symptoms that comes with these illnesses, and which ones can even take away our lives. So I prayed and hope that you could get completely healthy too. See you soon. Thank you for listening to me. Sorry for my pronunciation, but English is my second language. I hope that you understood. Bye.